Hello everybody, and welcome back to my cooking channel.
What you making, Dave?
Today, we're going to do a classic favorite, chips. Plain old potato chips. Now you can spice them up, you can do many different things, but we're going to show you how to make them quick with a lovely little tool that you probably have. Oh yeah, a potato peeler, vegetable peeler, carrot peeler, whatever you call it, peeler. So we're going to warm the pan up, add a bunch of oil, and while that warms up, I'm going to show you a quick technique to do the chips. So what I've done is I've peeled the potato, cut it straight off, and you're going to want to take the peeler at the very bottom and just start running it up, nice and thin. Now if you want to get creative, you can go lengthwise, and I'll come a little closer to show you what I mean. So you go through the bottom like this to make it, or lengthwise to create a longer chip. So you can do this, it takes a couple seconds. I've already pre-done one, and by that time the oil should be warm enough to throw in the lovely potatoes to make some super crunchy potato chips. And the cool thing is, the thicker the cut, the crunchier it'll become. Personally, I like it a little bit thinner. They cook a little bit faster. So as you can see, pretty much anyone can do it with a peeler. You can do it with the side of a cheese grater. You can do it with a professional mandolin. But this is a nice, easy way. Nice and relaxing. Some people actually count every time, so you know exactly how many chips that you make. I'm not saying COVID has gotten to me that bad yet, but you know, everyone's trying their best. So I'm making some potato chips for my lovely girlfriend. Put a smile on her face. It usually does when I cook something special for her. Turn to accommodate your fingers and be very careful with your fingers. Alright, that's enough for now to show everyone how it's done. And you're going to want to put them in cold water. Wash out some of the starch. I'm going to bring this a little closer so you can see. All that starch is washed out. We're going to drain it out, dry them off. Back in 2 seconds to show you how to fry them up. Alright, so what I've done is I've dried them off a little bit. I've just used a little chinois to get some of the water out. The oil should be nice and hot, and it's starting to sizzle and bubble. That's perfect. So we're going to just chop a whole bunch in, move them around until they get to a lovely golden brown. We're going to transfer them to another bowl right here and show you how easy it is to make chips from scratch. Just a couple seconds, a little bit of prep time. And the cool thing about making your own chips is you can use your own seasoning. Whatever seasoning that you may like. Use garlic salt, lemon, crushed black pepper, whatever you fancy. And all you're going to do is you're just going to keep moving these around. Keep moving them around so that they don't stick together. And you should be very happy with the end result. It takes a little bit of time. You can use an air fryer, you can use a deep fryer, you can do many things, but I just do a lot of small batch stuff because basically it's just the two of us. I'm not feeding a large army like I'm used to doing. Seriously, it's another story, another day. But yeah, I have fed an army, literally. So we'll let these cook up for a little bit. You'll notice when they're going to start browning very quickly is when they temper around the edges of the potato. And when that happens, that's when you're going to want to start turning it much quicker, more frequently. But you can just watch it, monitor it. And back when I was running that other restaurant, my mom used to come in all the time and she'd say, I want fresh chips. Like, here we go. And for the most part, I would save a few potatoes because we'd do our fries from scratch too. And I would make her potato chips. And just a little salt, nothing else. They're pretty good. But like, you can add absolutely anything. Any spice you like. Heck, you got Kraft Dinner cheese in a can. Like this. Why not? Who cares? Boom! Fun snack. I find it's very therapeutic doing chips from scratch. You see that they're starting to change to a different color now, more of a white. That's just before they're going to start browning. They go from a transparent, and you can see more to a white color. That's when you know we are very close to the chips being where we want them. It happens so quickly, they're so delicate when you cut them super thin like this. And sometimes you break a little of, you know, a few of them, whatever you want to say. But, yeah, they're so nice. It's a nice treat. It's good for your soul. Do something fun. Something that tastes good. Well, apparently that potato was sick in a stay-at-home order too. It just basically took off.
Where's the potatoes home?
Pardon?
Where's the potatoes home?
I have no clue. 6 feet under. If you don't obey the stay-at-home order, apparently. Ooh. And don't forget to be careful, everyone, especially when you're dealing with hot oil. I know in the beginning of the video you may have seen me bring water close to oil, and most of you know this isn't a good idea. But what I can tell you is that I am very careful, and I've been doing this for many years, and that's how accidents happen. So, admission on camera, be careful. I've just given myself a tardy. Don't do it, everyone. Stay safe, enjoy chips. There it is. So once this batch is done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a couple more batches. Slow process. I enjoy doing this. I'm not in a rush. I want to tint the make them brown, like brown them just to the perfect thing. So nice and slow, turny. I'm not in a hurry. But air fryers work. All those different fryers, they work really well. And don't leave them, whatever you do. Make sure you turn the stove off when you're dealing with hot oil. Please. Oh, it's so dangerous. You know, growing up, I've seen it happen to my family, my friend's family, lots of people I knew. Safety. Safety is the #1 priority. So what I'm going to start to do is I'm going to start taking some of these out, putting it into our bowl with napkins, but tool, which will help me do this a lot quicker. Yes. So we can get the next batch in. And it's a bit of a process, well worth it. And again, not a good idea for people to use plastic and hot oil, except mine are rated for a much higher temperature. So mine are okay. Might want to just check that before you do it. So what's very important, be very careful when you're putting the potatoes in for the second time. Make sure that they're well dried off so it doesn't splash up and hit everybody, cause a fire, because oil and open flame, with a little bit of water, I'm telling you, you have some serious issues, my friends. The insurance will cover it, but it will not cover the life of your loved ones. So be careful, that's all I'm saying. Okay, this is the second batch. We're going to transfer it over. And we're going to do this a couple times to show you the end result. And we're just going to put them into the bowl. Put on the next batch. And we will be right back to let you watch this bowl fill up. Okay guys, so we just finished the last batch that I'm doing for now. It's just a small batch, a couple of chips for me and the camera crew, aka the most amazing person in the entire solar system, galaxy. I go so far as to even say yeah, everywhere. Not a place where she isn't the coolest and the most awesome. Okay guys, don't forget, if you like the video, click like. Don't forget to subscribe. Make a comment. Thanks for watching. And if there's any other videos or recipes you'd like to see me do, please don't forget to leave a comment. Thanks for joining us.